Alright guys, coming at y'all with another deck profile and a tournament report from this previous regionals where I did better than I've done before in a while. And I was playing Cosmos again, and I've learned a lot about this deck, and I think I know everything you possibly can do with it, and I'm still learning things as I keep going about what I should play and what I shouldn't play, and just trying to master it before the new stuff comes out. Then I can just make that deck even better once it gets the new stuff and be prepared for winning that regional afterwards, because I feel like I'll be able to win the mirror and stuff like that. And we're going to start off right here with the deck profile, and I'll explain a few things. And I got 12th place, and I only lost to the person that got first place, and I lost to the person that got 4th place. So my tiebreakers are really good, and I ended up doing well, but I lost to Game 3 and to Dolls, to, you know, them having the outs. Game 3 I lost to Iron Wall, and Game 3 I lost to Emptiness, so Floodgates. So I should have sided in more MSTs or removal like that, I guess, for that matchup when they sat in. But I just didn't draw it. It's just luck of the game. Alright, so we're going to get into it. Obviously, we have the 3 Farm Girls. No. And this is just the best card to open up wood if you needed to get it to your hand or detail it out and punch and search. You get your engine going and pay 5 to search. Tag out and special 1 for hand, obviously. You got 3 Good Witch. All these monsters I don't really have to explain. She pays 500 to Book of Moon. She's just really good. And she can tag out to level 5 higher. And then Slip Batter blows up spells and trap cards. So this is usually what I use to remove stuff like this against dolls, but I couldn't somehow get one in my hand. Tag out. I just kept on drawing into Forerunners. So, it's alright. It's how I usually outrun them all. And Forerunner just can't be targeted and gains life points. And when it dies, it special summons, it floats. That's it, basically engine. And then we got 3 Maxi, the best hand trap right now. There's too many special summons, and I wish I'd have drawn this a lot more often against dolls than I did. 2 Honest. And this is just game winner, steals games like that crazy. And here's where I really wish I had changed this on my list, and that's a really bad decision for me. And I main decked 1 Ogre. And for the decks I played against, this was not good against it. I played 6 Dolls, and that was all. Also was 2 Dolls in then Game 3. And I usually sided it. I sided it almost every game because I didn't play against anything. Well, and then except for the Ritual Beast when I played against him and the Yang Zings, I kept winning because I would make Michael. But that's about it. And I did play against another deck too. What's another deck? I played against 1 Yang Zing, 1 Ritual Beast, 1 Kozmo Mirror, and I did not keep this in. So like it only was good against the Ritual Beast. I kept all 3. I put all 3 in total. And basically this is, it didn't block one time in the mirror match when I was playing for fun earlier afterwards for money. 1 Thunder King, this was the worst decision period for this regional apparently. I tried it out every single game. Game 2, it did nothing. I literally should wish I side decked in and main decked a few other cards. 3 Town, this is just, it has synergy with the Ogre. That's one reason I liked it. And it helps you get a little consistency when you open up a bunch of ships and you need to search for a farm girl. But that's about it really. And when it comes to Ogre in the main, we also use the thing to draw like dig for cards. I shuffled back in a Good Witch. I was sacky against the Shang Tsung player. I really was. I shuffled back in 1 card to draw the 1 MST that I needed to blow up. To blow up his Iron Wall to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was awesome. 3 Utility Special Summon Ogre for the deck. And it just OTKs and helps you dodge Veiler and stuff like that. 2 Dark Hole and 1 Raigeki. These are just a clear board, and sometimes you kill your Forerunner or your Slip Rider and you get out a monster so you can kill them. And 2 Gal Suck-On. This is like the best spell in the entire deck outside of the holes. Well, they're all good spells. Like every one of these, I believe you should be playing all of them. Like, there's no room in the spells, in my opinion, unless you want to add an Upstart, which is totally preference. But I don't like the life points. I hate to say that, but I don't like this deck because I can usually kill them really easily. This card, I usually blow up a face down, or I can blow up my face down town, which is really rare. But I can banish this from the graveyard after I add back. I turn 2 after it's been in the grave, or I can hit a Floodgate without Emptiness and stuff like that. And it's just it gives you so many pluses, and basically this can turn into, it's like a pseudo Juragetta for the deck, where you can basically get a good witch farm girl play, to where you can put on 6-100 damage. So you don't have to worry about killing them on one turn with Juragetta and having that card inconsistency in your hand. So this just helps kill stuff that can be threats. And it also allows Light Prisonera game too if they can side it in. 2 breakthrough skill. This card was one of the best traps that I could have played. I probably would play 3 if I had the real room, but I chose, instead of playing 3, I started playing 2 Nightmare Hole in the main. Yes, there's no Mermelia to search this card out, but I think it's better when they don't see it coming. Like, they can't play around this card at all if they don't know it's there. So this card, you might be like, oh, why don't you play Mermelia in the main just to search it? Well, this card's really good if you just open with it and you set it with this. Like, I know both of these, I guess, and the guy went to Nodin and Construct play, and that's all he had, and this is literally blew him out. 2 Mirror Force. They didn't run into it too often. I probably hit them with Mirror Force like once or twice, but it did protect a Farm Girl one time, and it was actually perfect. And that was against Dolls. So it's pretty good against Dolls and Necros. You got Bottomless, Torrential, Emptiness, the game winner. Like this, if I ever activated this card, usually I won, but I didn't really see much the entire tournament. But yes, I did. No, I did. I won. And then in the morning, warning the mirror match when he made me go first, and won from there. That's it in the main 40 cards. Sorry if I'm explaining a little bit too much for the people that know what all these cards do and why they played. 1 Chimera Tech, mirror match, obviously, with Cyber Dragon side. Goyer Guardian, Flyers Moonlight Dragon, Michael for floaters, Interfere Dragon for combos, OCKs with Black Rose. I've done some of these things before. Use one, what's it, Cyframe Lord Omega. I was borrowing it, but it seems really neat because you can recycle Galaxy Cycle and breakthrough skill. And the extra deck's really not that important. I did not use my extra deck the entire tournament, sadly. I usually do, but I didn't this event. We got 1 Exile Knight, 1 Castell, 1 Dweller, 1 Ark, 1 Pleiades, 1 Holy Source. I make this a lot. I don't know why, but I always end up making these 2 cards. I really do. Mostly because of Emptiness with the 1-1. And then it's a body. Then Focus Horse, God Dragon for game, and Big Eye for you taking F-Zero. This is the card I wish I had put in my main over the 2 cards I was talking about earlier, Thunder King and Ogre. I wish I had main deck these 2 Retaliancy, and it would have made my deck so much better, because I put against 6 shit all, and game 1's kind of hard. 2 Flying Sea, didn't play against Tellers, but if I had it, I was prepared. Did not want to lose that matchup because they made it rare. 2 Ogre on the side, I should have been 3 to the side. But the tuning, I guess game 1 helps, but this just really should be inside, I believe, after testing for so long. 2 Cyber Dragon, mirror match. You can also suck up Shekinaga, but I don't side it any of the shit all this because it's not that great against them. 3 Space Typhoon, just pseudo Searcher in your deck, or you can pull up back row and floodgates and stuff like that. 2 Black Hornet, I'm sorry. And this is for Ritual Beast and Tellers and Infernoids. And the tech of the day for this event was the mirror match if I ever played it, because I saw a few that I knew that played this deck, and they probably weren't siding this. But this card is so good, the mirror match. Time Space Travel. They go to for their Forerunner, and this becomes, not a Forerunner. It goes to the deck, not into your bench file. So, like Deep Dark Travel or Bottomless. And it goes to the deck. So they basically lose a monster, and the next turn they die. It's pretty awesome. And it also does out Cyber Dragon. So if they have the Cyber Dragon play to out your board, you go, no. Also, in this deck, you really just want to keep yourself in a position to where you can keep Forerunner on board or have access to a ship. And after next set, it's going to be so much easier to do that because you're going to have 2 big ships to keep on board that can't be targeted. And we don't even know the new support, which I have a pretty good thought process what I'm going to do if this deck becomes tier 1 in the best deck. It's going to take a lot of, thinking outside the box to beat the mirror and make sure that you are on top of the mirror. Because the deck the mirror match is kind of sacky, dealing with the honest and stuff like that, but but if you can make it to where it's a little easier if you main deck or side deck things that don't out honest, but they out, plays your opponent can do. So, just keep your mind straight when you're playing with the Kozmo deck. You have to think, I don't want to make a play where you can lose your entire advantage by just summoning farm girl when there's a poor backer and you have another tag out into. Sometimes you have to wait, pay the wait in game. Other than that, if you have any other questions, just PM me on Facebook or comment down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll be glad to answer your questions in the bottom. Thanks for watching, and peace.